Hey scrapbookers, it's Vanessa here with my next process video, and thankfully my cold is just about gone, so hopefully I will not cough through this layout. And for this layout I pulled out my Summer Vibes collection from Simple Stories, which is a few years old now I think. And I'm just showing you here everything that I pulled, and as usual, not everything gets used. There's more here than I end up putting on the page. And for this layout, I actually have this one and the next video are two layouts that are going to go sort of side by side in my album. There'll probably be either a Project Life sort of insert or another set of two layouts that'll go in between these two. So when I do those other two layouts, I'm going to use the same collection, so this sort of the four of them will kind of go together. But for the next two videos, these two layouts will kind of go side by side in my album. So you'll see that I don't try to coordinate them completely, but I try to keep the colors and whatnot the same. So you'll see that here. And the first thing that I end up doing on this layout is I decided that because I'm trying to use my tools this month, or for this series anyway, I pulled out some of my stencils. This is a Vicky Boutin. It's her stencil that's just like script writing, and so I pulled that out, and then I'm using this shimmery Crafter's Companion texture paste, and it dries to this like pearly shiny finish, and a lot of this gets covered up. You'll only get to see just a little bit of this, so I'm not looking for perfection. I'm kind of just putting it down where I know that I'm putting the majority of my layout. And so I went ahead and put that down, and now I'm just going to let it dry. And I'm going to back my entire layout on this orange piece of paper, but I do want to use it also on my layout as a mat for my photos. So I am gutting the middle of this orange piece of paper, and this is actually from, I believe, a paper pad that is also part of my summer collections. It was from, I believe, the Pier, and so I'm going to put that there as my mat for my layout. And I cut from the Summer Vibes paper that I showed at the beginning, one of those long border sort of pieces that you can sort of cut up, and I cut the piece that had the Hello Summer, and that's going to actually act as pretty much my title for this layout. It made it really simple. I didn't have to think really hard for a title for this one. So I put that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and mount my background to that orange piece of paper. And I'm doing that little trick where I peel off the little pieces of tape. So once I get that down, I will start to lay out everything for this. This layout comes together pretty quickly. And as you see here, before I talk about anything else, I am using 4 photos. Only in this case, only 2 of them are going to show. And I'm actually going to use, I had bought a long time ago those Simple Stories little flip pockets that you actually, I think they're primarily supposed to be used for Project Life, but you can stick them, they have like the sticky tab at the top, and then you can flip them up so you can put something underneath them on a pocket page and whatnot. I'm actually going to end up using them here on this page, so I have the pictures underneath, and then I'm using the pockets there, as you see on top of my photos, that then are going to be holding my top photos, and then underneath each of the photos I will put my journaling excuse me, which you'll see here in a second. And so I really like that this allowed me to get 4 photos on a page, but I don't have to try to make room to fit 4 by 4-ish sized photos on one page. So I'm really glad that I found these excuse me, in my stash and was able to pull them out and get them used up. So I am mounting excuse me, sorry guys, I am mounting those photos on some pattern paper before I put them in those pockets. So while I'm doing all of that, I will tell you that this layout and the next, I am looking for your guys' advice when you go to take a look at this one, and I will be posting the other video tomorrow. Give me your thoughts when you take a look at both of the layouts. To me, I feel like they are missing something, and I think that they both need some ink splatters, but I wanted to see what you guys thought, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas on if there's something else I should add that maybe you think the layout is missing. I like both of the layouts. I like how they turned out. I like the colors. Excuse me. I like how everything comes together. I just feel like the layouts are not boring, but they're missing something. And I think it's ink splatters. And I'm thinking maybe gold, Heidi, swap, color, shine, possibly. But let me know your thoughts. Take a look at this one today and then watch the process video for the one tomorrow. And let me know what you think. Should I add ink splatter? Should I add something else? Should it be gold? What color? So yeah, just give me your thoughts, because I feel like it's missing something, and I think that's what I'm going to go back and add, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to throw it out there to the community, and you guys tell me what am I missing for this layout. So as I've been talking, I've just sort of laid out my embellishment clusters. There's going to be sort of a triangle cluster. I'm putting one over the photo because I had somebody in the photo on that first picture, and then there's another one that I'm actually sticking it to the top picture so that you can still flip it up and down for the other cluster, and then a top cluster. And this layout was pretty quick. The mixed media in the background, and then just these 3 embellishment clusters, and then to cover that top piece that had where you stick the little photo flips down, I actually just put a piece of washi tape across the top, so it kind of finishes that off and you don't see that piece that you stick down to flip those pictures up and down. So to finish it up, I really just add these little star enamel shapes from Freckled Fawn, I believe. And that is really the last thing that I do. So there'll be pictures coming up, but I did want to remind you that I do still have the drawing set for next week for the One Sketch 2 Ways with Vanessa and Lisa. So be sure, if you haven't, to go over and take a look at those videos. If you want to play along and post a layout, let me know where it is and I'll take a look. But if you just even comment on the videos, I will put your name in for a drawing for a $20 gift certificate to scrapbook.com. And so be sure to go and do that so you can be in that drawing, and I will talk to you guys later. Here are the still pictures, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.